Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 65 of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Advance, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, for this bit, you're gonna need a lot of HP, and I stole some muscle belts from a Glacia Labolas in Mount Zozo. Locke is really coming in the clutch doing stuff like that. Okay, with that said, HP matters a lot in this next exclusive boss fight. So let's take on the Gigantor, and hope for the best. Just in case it uses knockdown, I'm gonna have Edgar use Fenrir. I'm gonna have Sabin use a Curaga spell. Celeste, you're gonna have to use Quick. Well, you start with Re-Raise first, and then use Quick. There, because knockdown does a lot of damage to HP. And it's a physical, therefore Fenrir will help out. Golem does too, but I trust Fenrir more. There we go, now Celeste got Quick on to get some more magic done. Okay, let's see how I'm gonna make the most of it. Probably a Re-Raise on Edgar, and an Ultima. Don't worry, on the first bout of Quick, you don't have to worry about any counters. It's only after the second bout with Quick that you have to worry about them. That's when time goes back to normal. So with this, if I use Ultima, I won't be facing any counters like Knockdown. I mean, you don't have to have Re-Raise on every single character. At least a minimum of 3 is suitable. Then you should be alright. It doesn't have a lot of HP, like somewhere in the 30,000s. A few castings of Ultima will do the trick. Yeah, and the reason I recommend Ultima is because of the high magic evasion. Flare will very easily miss this guy. It's way too fast. Okay, that knockdown missed. Now we have to face more Thousand Needles. Okay, that's not too bad. Usually around the 3rd turn or so, that it'll start casting Thousand Needles 4 times. That's a lot of damage right there. Oh, still alive. Perhaps one more Ultima will finish him off. Let's see. Yep, that's the finishing blow. He will cast Thousand Needles 10 times. That's 10,000 damage spread throughout your party. If you don't have anyone with Re-Raise, you could be in trouble. I mean, all you're doing with Re-Raise is buying a free attack. It's not enough to survive on. Because sadly, Re-Raise only applies right after the Thousand Needles that kills you, not after all of them have passed. So you just gotta wait it out and hope for the best. There we go! Gigantor is defeated. Sadly, Terra cannot enjoy it. She's the one who finished him off. Good job, everyone. Really good job. Even though Edgar did very little. 1,111 gil. Wow. What a ripoff. Look! Magicite! Oh, we got the Cactuar Magicite. I would say that's good if you care about boosting your speed. Anything else, it's just awful. These are spells you already have leveled up at this point. Sometimes it'll cast 1,000 Needles, while most of the time, rare instance, it will cast 10,000 Needles on all enemies. That could be enough to instant kill most enemies, but it's not worth casting for 1000 damage and not be able to use it for the rest of the battle. It's basically a trump card. Okay, for this next bit, I'm gonna have Shadow and Realm with me. You're gonna find out why Realm is important later. Sabin's important all around. Okay, I'm gonna go to the dinosaur forest first, and then we might trigger some of Shadow's cutscenes whenever you go to an inn. I'll do that last. In the meantime, let's just go to the dinosaur forest. This is where you can find two of the most powerful encounters in the game. Especially if you come here while exploring. I don't want to land from that far. Not that I'm gonna have an encounter in a couple steps. Let's see who's close to leveling up. Shadow is, and Terra is. Let's boost your magic a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, go to a tent and rest. Rather than go to an inn. I'm gonna have to buy some more tents later on. And as for the equipment, I better get that out of the way, or otherwise I'm in trouble. Magus Rod is good. And Keganui is good. Okay, everybody has to be in the back row, including you, Shadow. And one more thing I can do with Realm. Put that fake mustache on. And of course an earring for extra results. Ribbon on you and a Gale hairpin. I'm not worried about your magic. Alright, now you just wander around to see if we can find a Tyrannosaur or a Brachiosaur. In this case, it's just a Tyrannosaur. No big deal. It does have high-powered damage, though. So in other words, just do what you would against any other dinosaur and use ice attacks. That will easily dispatch it. In some instances, you might fight two Tyrannosaurs and they're a pincer encounter, meaning you cannot run away from them. So be cautious. Look at all that experience you gain. Okay, I'm gonna camp around and see if I can find a Brachiosaur, so give me a moment. Okay, I think I'm gonna hold off on that Brachiosaur for now, because I just can't seem to run into one yet. It takes a bit too long, and I don't want to level up too much. So with that said, I'm gonna head back to Miranda, rest at the inn a few times. I think every 2 times you rest at an inn, aside from Thamasa with Shadow, you'll trigger a cutscene about his past. So let's go check those out right now, while we still can. Oh, there we go. Took a few tries. Oh man, that indigestion made me give birth to a man. Clyde, how could you? I was your partner. You should be here with me. Join me, Clyde. Huh? What's this? I assume Clyde was Shadow's real name before he became, well, Shadow. At least we know that much about his life. Wake up now! That is quite a transition of noise. No kidding. Oh, second cutscene. This must be around where the Phantom train was. Yahoo! We did it, Clyde! 1,000,000 gil. What a blast. This is the life. Guess it's time to start thinking of a name, huh? A name? All good bandit duos need a name. I sort of have one in mind. Well, let's hear it. The Shadow Bandits. What do you think? Not bad, eh? The Shadow Bandits. Great train robbers of the century. Yep, train robbing is often the gateway drug between robbing and killing people. That's how it works. Open your eyes! How bad is it? This isn't my blood, is it, Clyde? Don't worry, you're gonna be okay. I'm sorry, I let my guard down. Don't talk. The town's just a bit farther. You don't have to pretend. I know. This is my blood, isn't it? I'm done for. Get going! Leave me here. I'd only slow you down. But you want to get caught? But before you go, please finish me off with your knife. How could you ask me to do something like that? You know what they'll do to me if they catch me alive? I don't have to go through that. Touch my arm. Feel it shaking? I've never been afraid in my life. And now I'm quivering like a little girl. Please, before I wet myself and have to die a coward, just take your knife and... I can't do it. Clyde! I'm sorry. Clyde, how could you? He left his partner for dead and didn't want to kill him. I wonder what happened to his fate at the end. That much we have no idea about. Ah, this looks like the final one. That must be Interceptor. Hey! Hey, are you alright? Where am I? In a small village called Come on now, pull yourself together. Here, let me headbutt you for a bit. Okay, that seems to be all of Shadow's dreams and how he came about to being in Thamasa, and likely, as a result, gave birth to Realm. Well, the woman did, not Shadow. But I digress. Anyways, I'm going to stop the video here, and in the next part, we're finally going to head over to Kefka's Tower. See ya, everybody.